Hello, I'm Grubfist. Welcome back to my Avowed Let's Playthrough. This is episode 7. Last time we fought two ogres, and I went shopping for food in the ground of a shantytown, where I may have also found a ring that I may have also learned came through a toilet. And I gave that to the guy who was looking for it, which is how I learned about that. But we're not going to ask questions about my ingredient location finding. Instead, we are going to go get back into the game and probably go after some bounties. But we'll see. I think Octav is no longer marked as like an extra hard quest or whatever that symbol is with the sword and the skull on it. So that's probably Is it time for round 3 versus Octav? It may well be. It may well be. Hello, Marius. Oh, we are taking a moment. There's a lot of things here. Kai, why are you down there? Alright, well, there was a guy yelling loudly in here when we came here, and he had a quest symbol on him. We were bringing supplies to the refugees. That's right. I didn't finish doing that because this place is a fucking maze. There's the yelling guy. We need to get over there. Okay. Still loading in. Alright, so where do I start jumping? There's a ladder. That might be how I start to get up to the inevitable parkour. As this game likes that shit. What? Hold on, what's wrong with this ladder? Oh, well, a jump start fixed what's wrong with this ladder. Something is singing at me. It's down there in that cloth. I can't get distracted. There's so many things. Oh, this wasn't that hard. It was literally just the ladder. I need to steal things though. Just so they'll shut up. I don't want to steal. I just want the singing to stop. I'm a very mentally ill person apparently.
Hello?
Who just...
Please, we don't want any trouble.
Oh, hello. Oh, that's right. We need to give you the things so you can leave.
Who is that, Laughlin? I hear unfamiliar footsteps, love.
Visitors, dearest.
You don't
No
have to
one
say
leave.
footsteps anymore while we're 2
Sorry
feet in front
for
of you.
that. My husband's recently lost his son.
Oh, that's why.
He's
Got
easily
you.
confused.
Fair.
Can
Fair.
I help you with something?
A friend of yours tells me you're having trouble.
Did Ramay tell you we have enemies back in Adia?
It's true. Only a matter of time before their friends spot us in the city.
We don't want any trouble. Just to live our lives in peace. So, it's time to move on. Only it's not so easy as just walking out the door.
We got the, like, flower for them, I think. And then we also got, I think, a land deed that some dead guy had. And I didn't kill that guy. And the flower I thought was just like a Paradis ladder. And then Kai was like, hey, that's that flower. And I was like, oh. Alright, what do you need?
First off, we need herbs.
Andra's kiss,
That's the one.
said. I should be able to get these eyes back in shape.
Only the apothecary didn't have any. Said it grows by the Eastern Gorge, overlooking the massive skeleton of some beast.
Yeah, that
Dangerous
skeleton was
place.
really fucking cool. I have it.
Oh, well, that makes it easy.
I don't have the skeleton, but I have the Hunter's
Thank
Kiss.
you kindly. If it's not too much to ask, We also need to get our land deeds for Thirdborn. We bought them through an Almauer broker in the city, but we haven't been able to get them.
I have that with me.
Oh, it's a miracle, love.
That it is. Thank you again. We can't thank you enough. There is one thing more, though.
Oh?
Oh, yes. That.
What is it?
The smugglers who are taking us out of here, they're beached north of the sea stacks, away from where the Adirans are looking.
I'm an Adiran. You need an escort.
No, it's not that.
Oh.
The problem is that these smugglers found out we're Adiran,
Oh, they don't
Well,
like
don't
Adirans.
like us much.
and they've doubled their price. We had barely enough for the journey before.
So you need me to talk to them.
Yes, I'm afraid we can't pay what they're asking.
And if they knew what we were wanted for, they'd probably charge us triple.
Bloodwine!
Oh, I mean...
I
Oh,
mean-
shit.
I don't want to know.
Good. Thank you. We appreciate the help, and we'd rather not relive our past.
I'm already deep in this shit, man. I don't care. Come back when I've worked things out with the smugglers.
A lot of people come here running. Most want to leave it behind.
Hey, we finally got that level up. We were so close. So it's not surprising in the least. That level up just did not want to happen. Okay, so. Okay, here are the spells we got from the other spell, but we need more ranks in these spells, I think is the main thing. Okay, so casting Arcane Veil without a book would be great. Additional 2 enemies. Ooh, and that lets the book make it like a single target thing as well. Increases duration, okay. Kinda gets an AoE mode. And we do want to unlock Corrosive Siphon. Stunned in place for the duration of the siphon? Man, that would make it a lot easier to use. Temporary health when the caster's health is full? Man, we really want a lot of points in this, actually. This is such a tough choice, honestly, because having Arcane... What does rank 3 for Arcane Veil do? Melee attackers are knocked back? That's kind of boring, but being able to rank 2 without a book would be really nice. So, Jolting Touch is big, because getting the rank 2 without the book is nice, getting the rank 3 with the book is nice. Corrosive Siphon, we want as many points as possible in. Arcane Veil, rank 2 without book is nice, rank 3 without book, or with book, meh. Parasitic Staff, not huge. Fan of Flames, not huge. Both are great, but I don't need them. I think we go with Corrosive Siphon. I think we want to get into Corrosive Siphon as much as possible, in fact. Wait, do I still have... Oh, right! Attribute point. Great for wizards to focus on spellcasting. We definitely focus on spellcasting. Action speed and maximum essence are pretty big for us. I think we keep going in intellect. Our guy's a smart cookie. He is a smart fella. He is a very regal fella. God, we need a better fucking gun. Ooh, we can make this blue. We can make this blue too. Wait, no, we need monies. We need monies to make it blue? Alright, well anyways. What I really want now is to get into... Shit! Wrong button! I always do this. I press Q. It's E. It's E I want. It's not Q. Okay, so E. We want to put... You know what? How about this? I want my spell. There it is, wizard abilities. I want corrosive siphon. No. God. I am pressing all the wrong buttons. Okay, so we just need to press the button we want it on. Let's put it on 2, and then we'll put the missiles on 6. There we go. Alright, don't mind me everyone. I may have shot some poison out of my hand. It was just a reflex. No one got hurt. It's okay. Oh, that's what's singing at me. Ooh, a bird took a thing. I don't know what that is exactly, but we have collected a shiny thing from a bird who collected a shiny thing. Get wrecked, bird! That's my shiny thing now. We also forgot to cook last time. Tempestuous Luandi. We're pretty close to them. Oh, right! We need to go to the warehouse, and we know that there's a hole in the roof. Tempestuous Luandi, however, is the correct difficulty
nice
for me.
Looks better inside.
Dream all you want. We're dock folk. Made to live outside.
Yeah, the water sure gives it some trouble. Maybe we can't fight Luandi. Give it a second here.
My boys need to know for sure.
Your boys' lack of trust is going to get them killed.
All gotta die sometime.
Greetings! I'm a wizard. Oh dear.
Look right.
Seal mes mito.
Watch your back.
See. Silmes mito.
Another down.
Defend. Silmes mito. Silmes mitum.
Well done.
Ooh, a pistol!
Just like the good old days.
Oh, I see. You're like, yeah, did you know you could break down that pistol? You don't tell me that with every other unique, do you? But as soon as I get a pistol, which I'm like, man, I need a pistol, I sure want a pistol. No. Left alt. Pistol. There we go. Break this shitty one. Oh, that is a beautiful pistol, too. Ooh, a lightning pistol. That was the one she was firing big shots at me with. Copper-plated barrel, conductive prison spring, and a mantic hammer. Static attracting lock plate, 48 copper-infused powder charges. 3 units of flint, 1 crystal converter. What are you making here? A pistol! That's what they were making here, and it is a nice one. That was an unfortunately laggy encounter. But her mechanics seem to just be move occasionally. She shot her pistol. Alright, nothing else in this area it seems, right? Yeah, let's go to Claviger's Landing then and check out that warehouse, because I'm pretty sure I can get in through the roof. Be a sneaky fella. Because when I was on the lighthouse, I saw a hole on the roof of that thing. And then
It's a different kind of reek out here.
we attempted to get on top of stuff in Claviger's Landing for other reasons. Oh, I see. This isn't Claviger's Landing at all. This is some other thing. Why is it having a bad time today? Do I have a driver's update I need or something? I may have a driver's update. Because, like, it's been laggy sometimes when I approach water initially, or when I'm entering a big town where there's lots of things to render. Sure, I get it. But it usually doesn't persist very long, ever since we turned off ray tracing. So, and here it is. Here's the, mandatory make sure ray tracing is off that I do every time. But yeah, it's considering it's still off. Unless it's lying to me about it being off. I think Darktide did that before. It was like you turned it off, but it was still on. But I don't think that's what's happening. But like this is worse than usual, so I feel like something extra is happening. Let's go ahead and save. Also, honestly, a little worried about like a crash or something happening. Okay, so how did we get up here? Oh, it was literally like just start on the higher ground and go climbing. Alright, simple enough. Now this is their warehouse. And this was where I saw the hole. Ooh, I bet there's something in that bird nest over there. We should check that out in a bit. Lockback inside, falls open, reveals sachet of woodsy, bracing smelling herbs. Ilia's parsley. Ah, okay. Well, I guess they would need that, wouldn't they? I don't know exactly the specifics of their business, but I feel like I got enough to know that they might need that. Lock with or warehouse key, or I enter and leave without ever opening the doors. None of these nerds knew I was in here, but then they learned that they needed to perhaps fix their infrastructure. Damn, it was just a little money. Not that I'm unhappy with money, but I was hoping we were gonna find another, like, totem piece or something. Out of curiosity. Yep, that works. So there's actually several ways you can get in, it seems. Oh, we totally forgot about Shantytown quest guy. Still. Map. There's the smugglers up there. There's our good friend Octav, the firebrand over there. I think maybe we try Octav. Maybe we try Octav. Tonks? Hi! How you doing, kitty? Come here! Come here! Nope, you're not having it? Alright. You hopped down when I said your name. You're not gonna come over here for pets. What about for a salmon treat? There you go, kitty. Yes, you're very suspicious. You think I'm gonna snatch you up. There, see, it's just salmon. No strings attached. Alright. So Octav is straight west. Let this area load a little, it seems. Is he down below us? He was in a set of ruins. Oh, I see. It's that set of ruins. Right there. Let's, eat some food. Oh no, not just straight fruit. Oh, come on. Or you gotta just give me the straight fruit. I want to use that for cooking. That's a sign we need to go cooking. That is a sign we need to go cooking. We can probably slap 1 or 2 upgrades onto things too while we're doing it. Game likes reminding me I have a thing I can upgrade. Alright, there's the ruins. We should just, like, destroy his little minions now.
Quiet, Nimdut.
Before they were pretty scary. That's why I still feel like maybe I need to jump one of them. Oh, no wonder, dude. They're like blue 2. The last person we fought was like blue 1. I guess that makes them tier 5. No, well, yep. That wasn't very sneaky, was it?
Seek. Defend.
Yeah, see, look, we just killed one of them with one spell. I'd rather not. Ow. Forgot Octav is like a fucking truck.
Eon Seek.
Her pal.
Seal Mass Mito. Defend.
No, what am I doing? Why am I shooting fire at the fire guy? Actually, it worked. I lit him on fire. You know what? That's fine. Woo! I am a fast lad, friend. Ha ha ha! Wow, I do have so many fucking archers, man. Anyone ever tell you it's rude to have that many archers? God, no wonder I had such a hard time.
Seal Mass
Alright, come here, you. I need some magic back, and you're the last one. Oh wait, you're not the last one. There's 2, actually. Perfect. Thank you for the magic points back.
Who's ready for more?
Ah, hell yeah, spoiled cabbage. Now, where did Octav die? Ah, you're Octav. Alright, so, wow, an Audra tooth? That's kind of sick, honestly. Man, who would have thought this man would have a dagger? Wait, we took his whole dust pile. That dust pile just straight up disappeared. You know, I don't know if I even realized before that you could see where there was a lootable body by seeing an X on the map. I've probably missed a few previously. We did it! We beat Octav! This is the greatest day in the world. Alright, so the smugglers are over there. What is this sheathed in summer? Full combo attack deals moderate fire accumulation. Oh, that's why he just rooted himself in place so much. I feel like we should probably break that one down. I feel like we've got good weapons that we like. Maybe not the grimoire. We might not keep this grimoire. It gave us some spells we really wanted initially, but it's not. I don't know that it's a grimoire I particularly care about. So we might not settle on that grimoire, but I don't think we're gonna be daggering. So we don't have to do it right now. But I feel like that'll probably be the fate of that dagger, is just break it down to upgrade the pistol and the sword, because I like the pistol and the sword. Maybe we'll find another spellbook too. North of here? We got a camp north of here. Camp location. There it is. Oh no, I'm looking at the waterfall. Let's try... Let's see if there's a, water... Yeah, let's try that one. Because it seems like water specifically is a problem. Right, so let's party cap. I don't think there's conversations to be had, but those two will probably blabber all the time like they do. Enchanting. Oh, yeah, you know what? We might be able to enchant. No, we sure can't. But what does it do? Power attack, deal high shock accumulation. Guns have power attacks? Okay. Power attacks do high shock accumulation to nearby enemies. So it just, like, it makes it an AoE. Killing an enemy with this weapon has a 25% chance to cast Crackling Bolt. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, I like the sound of that, but
I'll be honest,
yeah.
after seeing your murder, it's still strange to see you walking around like it never happened. I'll get used to it. I'm glad you're okay.
That's fair. I can't believe he spoke to me. Okay, so we want to upgrade Last Light of Day. Ta-da! Alright, so now it is blue. Now we need steel chunks and Hylia's talon. Different materials entirely. I guess that's more like that is tier 2 rather than, say, tier 4. And there's just different levels of tier. Okay, why can we not? Okay, requires 1,200 monies, insufficient funds. Okay. Well, that's that. Now we need to get on to the thing we missed last time. Hello, I'm going to cook. The scariest words you've ever heard in your life, I'm sure. Paradis and trout. Okay, I think... cooking this stuff is probably always fine. Fruitful wine. Oh, you have to have rotten food for the fruitful wine. That's interesting. There. Mariner's porridge, huh? That one looks like a good one. Oh yeah, the sausage. There we go, we like the sausage. Stew. Stew seems good. One cooked meat. And then when I give them cooked meat, or then I don't give them the cooked meat at all. It's a mushroom. Why is it a mushroom? It doesn't say one cooked meat or mushroom. Alright, boop. Don't I have more cooked meat than that? I feel like I do. Yeah, see, I've got fish. Production, dexterity, movement speed, meh. Alright, let's do this. Cooked fish or animal product. Man, you're really just trying to use up ingredients, aren't you, with this auto select? Hargrun Ale. Sako. Alright, well, I don't care. Just give me more stew. I don't know why the cooked rabbit isn't meat for the purposes of this. Like if I replace that with eggplant, yeah, why isn't cooked rabbit here? I think this is literally like this is mushroom. Mushroom, vegetable, meat, fish, animal product, or produce. That's what this is. It's just labeled wrong, right? It's gotta be it. Anyways, stew is good. We want as much stew as possible. Iraq is good for us with the essence regen. I feel like the way it selects stuff is definitely set up to like use up as much as possible. Like just get rid of stuff. See, it's like it's picking stuff with one. See, if I were picking it, I would be picking two different ones, right? Like, so that I can make as many as possible in one craft. Use the Parker nail to make the explosives, I think. Alright, boom. That's all I really wanted. Let's get out of here. I mean, I also wanted the armor upgrade, but, you know, tough shit. For now. What's up there? Doesn't matter right now. Let's fast travel to Hickens' cabin. That's pretty near to the smugglers. They're giving me several of these. Oh, okay. Revalian expatriates. Intellectual haven. Okay. Man, I can get really into loading screen messages sometimes. I like learn all about the world, and then like it's an older game that expected that you would take longer loading, and it's just gone instantly. And it's like, no, I want to read that. So what I'm saying is, I appreciate sometimes when games are all like, click to continue after the loading screen. Oh hey look, speaking of we forgot to loot stuff before. Ah, figures they would be down below, by the water. Can I just like drop down practically on top of them? I guess kinda. Not quite. Smuggler lackey.
Nothing to see here, friend.
It's all right. I know who he is.
Oh, Ilora! I thought I recognized you. Ooh. Alright, so this is definitely like set up where like they're ready to fight, you know? Hi Laura, what are you doing here?
Died and came back. Good trick.
It sure is. Alright, we're talking to Soldis then.
Look alive, ladies and gents. We have a visitor.
A friend of Leo Fleet and Gladewine. Maybe you've heard of them.
Ah, a kind-hearted Adiran. How nice for them to find a friend here. The way I understand it, they don't have many friends among your countrymen.
Take it easy on him, Soldis. He's all right. For an Adiran.
Fine, if you say so. Well, what do you want?
Honor the original deal you made with Gladewine.
No deal. Pay the difference, or forget it.
Soldis, the envoy saved my life at Northreach.
Damn right.
I'm glad I am that you're here. But a deal is a deal. We don't give handouts.
This isn't a fucking handout.
It's 2 clients. Believe me, you don't want to get on his bad side.
Oh, Andra's tits! Are we a charity now?
No, you're making
Fine.
money. The original
Tell your
money you said
miserable
you would
countrymen
make.
The deal is settled. Free of charge. We'll take them to Thirdborn when they're ready.
Thank you, Ilora.
Literally, don't mention it. Remember, I still don't know you.
Alright. That works. So, you know, helping out Ilora worked out for us. I feel like you still have to be a real asshole to not help her out, though. Like, she looks like she's a bad criminal person, but you still don't leave bad criminal people locked up in a fucking fort full of, like, corpses and crazy people, you know? Like, no thanks. Sorry, that's not justice. That's not how justice works. Okay. Scouting log. Three news orders approach camp at dawn. Argue something over the fire for a while. Territorial don't know what we stand to gain from clearing these settlements. Wish the captain would call this off. Okay. They're like, why are we hunting the Zarips? They ain't doing nothing and they ain't got shit. I guess. I guess this area is the graveyard. Still haven't seen a few things over there. Alright. So there's our quest that we're doing right now. Speak to locals about where to find a thing. To find things in battle. Octav the firebrand. Okay, so I think the yellow bands are still pretty hard, right? I think that's 3 actual bosses at once. Yeah, see, they're pretty hard. Oh yeah, where was the sea? That was a like big spider, right? Weren't they under the town? Oh, whatever. Let's go back to Shantytown. God of the hunt, assassins, pursuit, wilderness, predatory creatures, fur-clad hunter flanked by hunting dogs, giant cats, or other animal companions, those who come upon Galloween, favor the survival of the strong and the killing of the weak. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Might be relevant to our situation. Yeah. I don't think we run towards random buildings that have nothing to do with us right now. We'll go there if there's a reason to go there. It sings to me. You!
Stay back! They might circle around. I don't want you to get hurt.
They're just gulls. What'd they take?
They've got my crew's swollen nets. The one treasure I have in this world, but no. I can't even keep that.
Oh, I see.
I've climbed rigging for years. It's not like I can't fetch them myself, but... what if the birds knock me off?
Birds are terrifying. Swollenet. Let's see what the fuck those are. Golden swole suns are used as currency in the Valian Republic. Swollenets, often carved and worn about the neck, are used as badges by pirates of the Prince of Peace and Patrina. I see. So, what do those look like?
They're medallions. Small. Nothing valuable. Sailors in my, alliance. Make them to identify themselves.
I see. The medallion should be no problem.
You're that envoy, aren't you?
Yes.
The one who was, killed in the street.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you've dealt with worse.
It definitely
I'll
wasn't
start looking
seagulls
in
that
high
shot an
places
arrow at
around
me.
Shantytown. I don't know why they line their nests with them, but I bet that's where they are.
They like shiny things,
Maybe
man.
even
Who
make a
doesn't?
difference if I said don't do it.
I hope you're limber and light on your feet. Oh, and don't mind getting pecked.
Maybe that's what all the singing is. We climbed the fucking lighthouse, man. You're scared of a few fucking birds? Come on now. Come on, Kai/Garrus. We can handle a few birds.
Oh, you're back. Praise Wodika. Ah, you've come back. Any news?
I got the smugglers, leave you alone.
Oh, wonderful. How did you do it?
I made a friend. Oh, yep. Hey, look. Through a mutual friend. Help
Did
make
you
a deal.
hear that, dearest?
I did, love. Praise Wodika.
Thank you so much for all of your help, Envoy. I don't think we'll be needing these anymore. Please, take them. Now,
That's a big pile
if
of
you'll
upgrade
excuse
materials.
us, we need to get ready for the journey.
And if you ever find your way to Thirdborn, please come find us. It would be lovely to see you again.
I have a feeling I probably will find my way to
Chance.
Thirdborn.
Rare, but refreshing.
You just saved their lives, Envoy. Well done.
I will refrain from stealing their apple. Oh yeah, we needed to search around the Claviger's estate. Okay, so... Hmm? My pie now. You gonna leave a pie just like that?
Yeah.
Ah! Alright, so cloth, not good at holding someone's weight.
Careful. Some people have fallen down these stairs. Not me.
Some people fall down all kinds of things. Who gives a shit? What are you on about? It's fucking stairs. It's literally the safest way to go up in this entire fucking shitty ass shantytown covered in ladders and fucking jumping puzzles. Come on now, you gonna get mad at me for going on the stairs? You need to chill the fuck out, Marius. There's not even anywhere to fall off on the sides. If you fall down on the stairs, you just fell down.
Cheap wares for cheap folks.
Oh, these are marked. Oh yeah, right click. Okay, so... No! Alright, well, you know, I guess that works. I meant to slap it. I'm used to games where I press 1 to draw my sword. There's a note down there. Well, I'm finding things. Where is this, though? Oh, come on. So we gotta make it over to there. Oh, we gotta level up for our boy, don't we? Okay. Our boys. So, how do we get up there? I mean, I can maybe make this jump. Yeah! Was there stairs here? Get robbed, poor person. If you don't keep it down there, I'm breaking the damn loop myself. The neighbors have already dropped in to complain about you practicing in the middle of the night, family, so I'm not going to leave you to the wilds, but please go down to the shore or something until you can carry a tune. I don't think people are going to be too pleased with him carrying a tune either, if it's the middle of the night. There we go, break all this infrastructure. Ah, shit. Ow. Oh, you got an upstairs? Alright, that one would have been incredibly easy for you. Also, alright, our boys, abilities, companions, you got a level up point? You got, no, no, you don't. It's even levels, isn't it? So what's that thing in the corner? You wanna talk to me, man?
Dawnshore is most people's first view of the living lands, and last brush with civilization.
Finally, another customer. Come in.
Oh, it's you.
Interesting reaction. You come to the wrong place?
No, I'm just not used to seeing people like you. I would have swept if I'd known you were coming.
I find places like these quaint.
Funny how rich folks say that and make it sound like an insult.
Wow.
Anyway, what are you having?
I compliment you. Alright, let's see. Let's sell them an amethyst. Raw bleathorn milk. Merc brew. We like the merc brew. You know what? I'll take milk. We can probably use that in cooking. They don't have the Arak. I guess, is Arak a fancier drink? It seems like Arak might be a fancier drink.
Any luck with the search?
Yeah, easily.
Well, not the gods. Thank you. Let me see them.
Put them somewhere safe this time.
Don't worry, I will. In fact, you can have mine. It's enchanted. Might be some kind of luck for you.
Might be. I'll need all the luck I can get.
Don't mention it. Just one more thing. All this time, I've been sure this was Helia's doing, but maybe it's just superstition. Do you really think the gods curse us over past mistakes?
I always assume the gods have bigger things to worry about.
They do, don't they? You know, it's kind of a relief to think that we're beneath their notice. How'd I ever end up here? The Living Lands was supposed to be about fresh starts and new adventures, but just look at this dump. Thanks for the swollen nets. And for taking a weight off my shoulders.
You're welcome. I hope one day you can defeat birds. Alright, so this goes in the, like, necklace slot. Didn't I have 2 rings and I got rid of one of them and, like, it was because you weren't letting me use 2 at once? Alright, well, whatever. Chance will net plus 20% currency when looting coins! Oh no, I can upgrade something. Alright, we got some stuff in town. Speak to locals about such and such. Turn in, that's right, turn in bounties. That dude's Odger Tooth was neat. Maybe I could get an Odger Tooth. Imagine. That might make the voice in my head never shut up, though, since Audrey lets me commune with him. You think that dude was, like, communing with gods really frequently through his tooth? Or with, like, the realm of souls or whatever? Maybe that's why he looked so crazy. Maybe that's why he acted so crazy.
Living lands will remain free as long as I still breathe.
Nope.
So they finally sent one of their bootlickers to talk. Is that it?
I'm literally just walking across the street. I don't have any quarrel with you.
Is that so? Well, you better find some quarrel real fast. Go back to your
I heard something.
Get it! You are not welcome here.
That was really dumb of you, fellas.
Serves
Nice
you
job,
right,
everyone.
traitor.
I was literally just walking on by, and you're all like, please, sir, electrocute me and all of my friends until we explode and turn to ash. Just wanted to pass by on the street. Hello.
Well, I'll be chomped by a Zarep queen. You're that godlike from the docks.
I am.
I can't believe my luck. Nothing all year, and then boom, interesting strangers just falling out of the sky.
Have you seen a crew of dwarven smugglers?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Ooh.
Indeed. A young dwarf and his crew stopped by. Seemed agitated, like they were afraid of someone.
A potato. A new tonic. Anyways. Sapiento de Fava doesn't seem that scary to me.
Oh, Sapiento's a peach. Lovely man. No, they certainly weren't running in fear of him. They were asking where they could find luminous Ardra, of all things. Can't imagine what they'd needed it for.
Come here, kitty.
I said they were most likely out of luck, but I might know somewhere they might find some if they looked hard enough.
Where did you send them?
Not long ago, a group of animancers looked to carry out some experiments into teleportation.
Oh.
They carried their instruments and a healthy supply of luminous Ardra to the island of Castel's Folly. It's possible there's some still there.
I assume the experiment went poorly.
Oh, I'm afraid not. No, those people were never seen again. That's why I think their Ardra might still be there. Question, why are you looking for those sailors? Did the Valian captain send you?
What Valian captain?
I don't know much, but one of the smugglers whispered the name Captain Bardato and spit on the ground.
Bardato. One of Valia's wealthiest families, apparently.
I worried about that too, but it seemed better to help these people than to leave them to face this captain alone.
Well, we're after the Luminous Ardra, not the smugglers.
Then you're either as desperate or as hard-headed as they are. The folks you're looking for are probably getting themselves killed searching for Ardra that probably isn't there. I can tell you wouldn't listen to me if I warned you not to go to Castel's Folly, so I wish you luck.
Thank you for being intelligent. And knowing that I won't back down. Oh my god.
Don't let them escape!
Things are getting not great in town, it seems.
Seek!
Next one's mine!
These people have no fucking chance, man. What are they
Another
doing?
win, but who's counting?
They're just martyring themselves. You hate to see it.
Sealmas Miko.
Yeah.
I hate to see it. But it does give the sense that the town is gradually, the situation in the town is gradually deteriorating, you know? Oh, I see. I have tracked the wrong quest. Really, I should be tracking the main quest, but that's fine. Also, this is still stores. We should still... Hello, Marilyn.
I knew you'd be back.
Yes, I want to sell you some things. Ooh. Ah, yes, that's right. That's the other thing I was doing in this area. You!
Welcome back, Envoy.
I have
Show it
bounties
here.
to claim. Tempestuous Luandi.
Guess you were just the one storm she couldn't survive.
Aha! Funny joke. Octav won't be burning anyone else
Good.
ever again.
Too many good
He
men
had
and
a
women
cool
died
tooth.
because of that bastard. May he face Magran's fires in his next life.
You might like that.
Be safe out there, you hear?
Signs of the struggle. Looks like misadventure to me.
I don't know. A break like that? It's hard to give yourself.
I assume you intend to pursue this line of inquiry.
It's Paradis. If someone killed him, they'll get what's coming to them. Ah, I've seen worse. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Envoy?
Got this under control?
Huh?
Alright. Good to see you guys working together. Love to see the Adiran fellas and the militia working together. Cooperating. Don't like that the militia was the one speaking sense. The Adirans should be better than that. Really seems like Adir is sending the wrong sorts of people.
At least Ventre Bardato won't be coming around this week.
What's the matter? Has he done something?
He bores me to death, that's all. He knows Ambassador Heelguard, so we can't throw him out either.
You don't have to listen to him. You just have to look like you are. Amazing what some will pay for you to bat your eyelashes at them.
Any sign of my shipment?
Tell me more about Audra Charters.
I don't even know it's gone.
Good. I hoped you'd find a way to handle it quietly.
I saw a hole. Alright, good doing business with you.
Believe me, the pleasure is all mine. It's nice to have found at least one Adiran I can rely on. Come back anytime for a hot bath or a cup of tea. My door is always open.
What's that? Was that a jewelry item?
I'll be fine, but I'll remember that offer. You know, for a friend.
I can't stop.
Oh, I see. It goes in the same slot as that. Slowly regenerate essence while close to a companion. Hold up.
Dream Scourge. What if it happens to us?
Hey, Kai.
Ignore
Hey, Kai.
that. It's just a rumor.
What if it's not? What do we do?
They aren't kidding about the slowly. It is going up.
It's cleaner than us. We've got food and supplies. Juliana would keep us safe.
If you say so.
Oh, I see. It shows when we get the buff too. There's like an icon for it next to the health potions there. They are not kidding about it being slow, man. Oh my god. That doesn't, honestly, as good as that sounds to me, that doesn't sound worth it. Just give me money. I'll buy food every now and again. I like self-sufficiency, but damn, you make people pay for it that much. Like, if it's gonna be that low, just make it all the time. Like, come on now. That regen ain't gonna fucking get you an extra spell in a single combat encounter. It's just gonna top you up between them. Well, it might get you a spell or two in a really long fight. But that's still not, like, unbalanced. How do we get up there? Ah, okay. North. There we go. Now, haven't I been up here? I feel like I've come out of this door before. Because isn't that where I met the lady with the letter? Is at the bottom of those stairs after coming out of these stairs? If that's the case, why do I have no map reveal on this area? Perhaps I am simply mistaken about where I came from. Yeah, I'm pretty confident I've been here. I guess because it's its own instance or something. Yeah, there's the Adrian headquarters. Okay. Right. Excuse me, isn't this the fancy part of town? Why is there so much garbage in the streets?
You should talk to her. I know I feel safe with the guard presence around here.
Oh, gods. They've looted the place.
Interesting. Hey, hey!
Really? Looting the Claviger's house. And the Atirans do nothing to help.
I guess he's not gonna give me any information on what the fuck happened here. That's right. I'd be very disappointed if you didn't hide something in that corner.
Well, that didn't take long.
Nope. No climbing on that ladder. I know it didn't go anywhere, but sometimes games are weird. Eh. Ha. Okay. Man, Eamon had a nice fucking place. Gotta say, what a fucking house. I thought this was a fairly modest position. This man lives in a house like 4 times as large as the Darren headquarters. Oh, hi.
You shouldn't be here.
Neither should you, bitch. I am definitely more able to be here than you. Ow. Okay, maybe not. Maybe your slapping me implies otherwise. Got trapped in a corner there. These guys are pretty high level. Stop with the power attacks. It's very rude. Sir.
Back on my feet.
Burn!
One for you! Thanks. We got them all.
So anyways, big old fucking house. Look at all the wasted space. Okay, so what we got? Nice, we got, this is probably where he receives guests. This is probably as much office as house, this area. Well, yeah, we can cast light on things with our sword. This is what, a kitchen? And storeroom?
Once I got drunk and lost back here looking for the chamber pot. Aiming through the best parties.
Oh, you certainly would want to throw parties when you have a house this big. Look at all the fucking Oh. Indians kindly offered to set up an embassy in Paradis. By kindly, I mean they landed on our shores without notice, and by offered, I mean their soldiers occupied a building in town. Alright then. Yeah, this storeroom is a lot bigger than I think you need, friend. Like, this is poorly thought out, I feel like. Like, I feel like it could end right here. Like, and you would still have so much space, like more than you're probably going to use. Just use, take better advantage of the walls, use some more shelving and little ladders like this. Keep frequently used stuff within reach. This whole area, it could be its own room somewhere else, Like with another way in. Like you could probably get in there. Or there. Yeah, because it's under the stairs. So yeah, you could have like a door where that bookcase is. I gotta say, Not impressed with that. This is a lovely little staircase. I love this. I love this. What's over here? Watchtower? Common great hammer. A common great hammer. I feel like great hammers are not common, just by default.
If there's anything worth finding, it'll be in here.
Claviger's journal secret page. Apparently there's a growing rebellion in Paradis. My own people defy the Adherents. They rally from the shadows, sharpen their blades in the name of independence. Good, I taught them well! You bastard, Hammond. Kind of openly support them, but I have my ways. Down a chain of clerks and agents, they've passed a key to our cistern. The door is in the Temple of Andra, a fitting sanctuary. May they use this hideout to their advantage. I will hold on to the spare. A time may come when I have to warn the resistance or join them myself.
Well, there you have it.
So,
there I have it.
Claviger Amon not only knew about the rebels, he also gave them access to a hideout in the cistern.
You knew the Claviger. Did you have any idea about this?
None. I knew he was protective of Paradis, but I never would have dreamed he'd get in bed with organized rebels. Look,
yeah, it seems like you hit it well.
Everyone who settles in the Living Lands comes from somewhere, but until recently, those settlers have been people, not nations. But when Adir built an embassy and filled it with dignitaries and troops, some started to worry that your laws and governors would follow.
Right, all of that. Don't forget why we're here. You hired me to hunt the rebels down, and now we know where they are. The cistern beneath the Temple of Andra. Good place for a hidden base. It sits just below the city, where the people and patrols will never look.
He tells me his rebels won't go quietly.
Maybe we should bring reinforcements. I bet Heelguard would be happy to spare some of his guards, if we ask nicely.
That is a good
plan. It'd only
plan.
slow us down. Besides, any fighting we do in the cistern will be close quarters.
On to the Temple of Andra, then. It's east of here, just across the canal, in the plaza with the big statue.
Would they only slow us down? When filing customs can seem primitive and unsophisticated to some, but all customs are given on ritual or superstitions. Why should theirs be considered less than any others? They are given closely. Glenfathan's celebration stem from a deep, rich culture. Spring, sailing areas, wreaths made from tree branches, flower placed at the ruins of prayers. Cleansing started as a protest. Creating the hardships wrought upon the Glenfathans by the Adirian colonists when they started settling the Deerwood. It has morphed over the years. More of a game mixed with a teaching tool to inform your Glenfathans about the history of their people. Cleansing takes place on New Year and Mid-Year. Now acts as metaphor for real events instead of a recreation of the events themselves. Zarb effigies are placed throughout the forest, hollow clay shells filled with sweetened gifts. Children in search of witch for the effigies and destroyed them. Cleansing the forest so they Glenfathans can move in and occupy the areas. After the area has been cleared, they gather for a celebration and feast where the elders tell the young members the true story of their people's history. Holiday at the Black Tree. Remember, it's a celebratory feast held on the second day of autumn falling. Trees are still colorful but losing their leaves. War of the Black Trees. Remember those who were lost. During the morning, the adults hang elaborate garlands from the tree branches. Garlands made from red, orange, and yellow flowers represent the flames that swept through the forest of their Glenfath, destroying everything in their paths. Children have to run through trees, tearing down the garlands and bring them back to feast, decorating the tables with wildflowers, turning the horror of war into something beautiful. And they eat, cheering the peace they now have with your wooden people and toast to many more years of peace to come. That's nice. If you're taking a quick trip, purchase a gift for someone you are visiting and leave it at your home. If something important is left undone, such as giving a gift to a loved one, you will always return to finish the task. If you are taking a longer trip, leave remembrances of your trip, no matter how well you know the road. Drop some pebbles along the way or tie a ribbon to the tree branches. Mark your path away and you'll always have a safe and easy trip back. Evil spirits and dangerous creatures are everywhere in our world. If you decorate your cart with masks, they will scare away any danger it might otherwise approach. You must decorate your cart anew every time or the evil won't be fooled by your ruse. I see. Abilities. Wizard. I think we go hard on this corrosive siphon nonsense. Companions. Your pieces up to 3 times. Let's go in the Shadow Mastery. Tie. Bending defense. There we go. Alright, now what do we level up? Dexterity's pretty fucking big for us, man, but so is intellect. As long as we've got this ring, I don't think we need as many points in there. Okay, man, that fucking pistol looks cool. I love that it's fire. I love this lightning too, because we got the fire sword and the lightning pistol, and I love fire and lightning type shit in games, especially lightning. Parry efficiency? Well, we sure don't need that. Alright, well, I think there's more information. I did sort of stumble right upon the big answer we were looking for. Out of nowhere there. Master Hilgard promises that all he wants is a diplomatic relationship with the Living Lands. Inquisitor Ludwig, she wants a gallows, public executions, and secret interrogations. I don't know what to make of our new guests. Some days I feel like a stranger in my own city.
I'm starting to see why Aemond was going gray all of a sudden.
Woodrun personally led many of the battles during the war, exhibiting extraordinary supernatural powers. He seemed virtually untouchable on the battlefield, able to burn or even disintegrate his enemies with beams of blinding white light. With a god on his side and possibly, as some said, inhabiting him, he was thought to be indestructible. It appears that he may have been until the Battle of Helgot Citadel. The people of the Deerwood knew they would lose the war if they could not at least slow Weidwin down. Engineers! Priests of Magron and a few others working in secret, some say with Magron's direct help, developed a weapon they hoped to be able to stop a god. 12 feet in diameter and filled with a variety of chemical and magical explosives, the bomb was rolled under Evan Dewar Bridge. Part of the foundation was excavated in order to allow them to embed the bomb in the bridge itself, ensuring its total concealment. 12 Deerwood men and women volunteered to stage an ambush at the bridge to keep Weidwin on it until the bomb could be detonated. The battle was short, bloody, and ultimately final. The Dozen, as they came to be known, were able to delay Weidwin on the bridge. The bomb detonated, killing Weidwin, the 4 Deerwood volunteers still alive at that time, and over 50 Red Saren soldiers marching on the front line with Weidwin. It was at that moment the Saints' War ended. The remaining Red Saren forces were easy to rout, even though they had more than enough men and equipment to finish the siege. Their leader, previously thought invincible, had just vanished in a rain of metal and stone. This is the thing I was talking about. They blew up a god. They got through his insane health regen by doing the ultimate just one-shot him. Panic set in and the Deerwood and troops sent them away with ease. From that point on, the bomb was known by the name Godhammer. It even worked its way into everyday conversation. As sure as Godhammer ended the Saints' War, it came to be a standard phrase to express unequivocal certainty. Less certain is the fate of Aothis, who has not spoken to his followers since the explosion of the bomb and is presumed by most to be dead. Less some concerned citizens express their worry or other more industrious think they could reproduce the result, the other would put the thoughts from your head. Since that time there has never been another documented explosion of such magnitude. Efforts to locate the engineers and clergy responsible for the bomb have been entirely fruitless. Godhammer was a unique, fortuitous occurrence. Its like will never be seen again without divine intervention. Oh hey, there's part 1. After the miracle of the verdant boyless, Weidman quickly gathered followers, drawn to the story of Aoth's miraculous prophet. Gained enough support that confronted the imperial governor. Assisted by a collection of knights and nobles who had been swayed to his cause, he marched on the capital city. The governor was allowed to live, but was forced to abdicate power and leave the colony. This was not from any understanding or easy acquiescence from the governor, but because of what happened when Weidman entered the governor's palace. As Weidman approached the governor, according to accounts, his body turned into something that was no longer human. His flesh became luminescent, and his head transformed into pure blinding light. Other accounts suggest Weidman had become a being of light at an earlier time, when he was whipped in the public square. The outcome of his visit to the palace, however, is uncontested. The governor, knowing there was no way he could oppose an avatar of Aothis, relinquished his power. He's like, nope, I'm out! Sensible. People then asked Weidman to lead the colony. He accepted, earning him the name Divine King of Raedceres. Weidman's rule was virtually uncontested. Initially, this was because everyone was awed that a god had chosen to manifest himself and lead his people. This changed as Weidman began punishing the allies of the old empire and the poison on the world, what he considered corrupt churches or church leaders of Aothis. Scrutiny escalated, and soon worshippers of Aothis were also being punished for mere perceptions of heresy. Members of other religions were also added to the list of the persecuted for following different faiths. This caused large segments of the population to flee Raedceres for the Deerwood, begging for sanctuary. This caused strife between the two nations. The people of the Deerwood knew they could not sustain explosive population growth if Weidman's rule were to continue unchecked. They also feared that his eye would turn from Raedceres and land on them next if nothing was done. This is exactly what ultimately happened. An open war broke out as Weidman moved to spread his dominion into the land of Deerwood. Yep, he's just like, alright, we're doing things the holy way now. I am here, I am a god, you do what I say, and then they blew him up with a big fucking bomb.
Cozy.
According to Hilgard, it's in our best interests to force the Animancers out of Paradis. Soul science offends the gods, and so forth. He promises security, stability, and law in exchange for this boon. When I visited the Animancers, I found them already packing equipment into wagons bound for Fior Miss Averno. I wonder what they know that I don't, these noble rats who flee a sinking ship. That chest is yellow. What's this? Final entry. So the foulness and the wind blowing past the strangle route. Hilgard wants to assemble a small party to investigate. I have no particular reason to doubt his motives, though it is strange how many of our party will be Adirans. Makes me wonder if they figured out what he was doing and killed him, but if that were the case, I don't think they would. If that were the case, I don't think they would have quite so much trouble figuring out what's going on here. So it seems unlikely. What does this do? Restore 50% of your maximum health when reviving a companion. Ooh, that's, you know, that's a pretty useful thing. I don't think I will use it. I don't think that's something that is, you know, ideal for me, but See, this is what happens when you build a house too big, man. So much of the house becomes storage. Like, storage, wide open space, storage, 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 storage. Storage. Like, come on, man, you really got that much stuff? Like, I know you probably have important, you know, important state objects or what have you. But really? Really? That much stuff? You ain't even using shelves effectively, honestly. There's so much wasted space. How safe is this even? Come on, have like a pillar here? You could decorate the pillar? I don't know, man. This house seems poorly conceived to me. Way too extravagant. Oh, hey, there's the butler.
I remember the family who lived there.
Did you kill all those bandits, Envoy?
Yes.
We're still waiting to decide on a new Claviger.
Very good.
And here's where the rats live. Reasonable rent if you can get it.
Nope, we're having a moment. Something doesn't want to load right.
Sweaty Adira beast used my chair. Feels like they fucked up my poor table too. Damn rebels. I wish they'd stop going after the Adirans. Makes trouble for all Paradisans.
Gods, what a mess.
Should you perhaps move the dead body before doing... You know what? Whatever. What's going on here?
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. I'm glad to see His Majesty is sending more Adirans to settle this untamed land. I am Alfir, a captain in the Steel Garrote under Inquisitor Ludwine.
Okay. You seem to be taking your rank quite seriously.
How else should one take one's rank, envoy?
That's a fair point.
This sergeant of the Paradis militia refuses to discipline his people about lingering near our headquarters. A less charitable woman might suppose that their loitering is intended to aggravate us.
Be reasonable. My militia need to pass this way to go to and from the East Gate.
Yeah,
what
why
are they
not?
supposed
Who
to
cares?
do? Walk all the way down to the market entrance just to make you feel better?
What is this loitering the captain is talking about?
Look, none of us are professional soldiers. We're militia. We all have other jobs to get back to. Of course, we'll stop to have a drink and a laugh with our friends on our way to and from the gate. If the Steel Garrote want to look down their noses at us for our lack of discipline, that's fine. Just stop complaining that we don't take everything as seriously as you joyless lot.
See? This is what I'm talking about. Antagonism, plain and simple.
Look, you don't have to avoid the building. Just stop them loitering.
Fine. But I wish you people would be less uptight about all this.
I suppose that is resolution enough. Thank you, envoy.
Alright, now... It's behind us. That's the one. Okay.
I'd kill for a pint back in High Crown right now.
This is just, what, a barracks? Where's the ambassador? Yeah, I guess... I think what they're telling me here, right, is that we're not going to the ambassador. So I'm not going to put any great effort into trying to find him right now. Though I think he's in the lowest part of the town. I do kind of want to see. Okay, yeah, there's the embassy. You know what? I do kind of want to see. I want to see if he will give us soldiers, you know? Or if they're just writing that off entirely. Because, you know, sometimes you miss shit. You just go with what the game encourages you to go with, and there's actually other options. I mean, there were several ways in that warehouse. Could jump up, pick the lock on the back door, walk up, bully your way in at the front door, drop in through the roof like I did. I got 2 of the 3 options I listed were also jumping puzzle options. Because this game loves its jumping puzzles. Right, where are we? Alright. South and to the right. Okay. Is this the building? No. It's one building over. That's why I'm so confused. There we go. Hey, Hildgard! Hey, what's this? Emeralds stare long enough to confirm where suspicions of people feel remains. Averno care not for the laws of mortals or gods. Animancy and folk magic are peddled in defiance of Vodica. Their crimes are innumerable, their way of life intolerable. All is not lost. Politically, they are unstable. Too focused on themselves to notice us. Our eager hands tightening the garage. We await your order, your friend in the forest. Oh. I see. Hey, Hildgard.
I can't tell you how grateful I am that you survived the attempt on your life. But let's not dwell on unpleasant
I kind of
matters.
didn't. I just sort of got back up. I guess we can help out Juliana.
The courtesan? Interesting. I had my theories about a certain shipment of herbs. Let us also say that I know why and how these herbs are being used. And I assume you figured it out as well. Do you object?
I don't know that I figured it out. We should finance her? Giving Juliana in business keeps the peace and Paradis? Sure, that sounds
True
good.
thinking, envoy. Maybe you should be ambassador.
Maybe I should keep mashing the
So be
intelligence
it.
button on every
I
level
can't
up.
openly support Juliana's establishment, but I will pass along what funding I can. A rounding error in our books. Feel
I'm
free
starting to
let
like
her
you,
know the good
Hildgard.
news, but do try to keep my name out of it.
Alright, but yeah, we can't tell him about the rebels' location. Proving impossible to build diplomatic relations, locals of a natural distrust of outsiders may have nothing they want. Inquisitor Ludwig believes time and pressure will prevail. Would that I shared her confidence. Ludwig, under her gaze, I feel scrutinized down to the bone, picked apart like carrion, and stared through by a pair of cold, emotionless eyes that have glimpsed too far beyond the veil, reducing me to some depraved pilgrim who prays only for her ossified claws to work their way under my skin, liberating me from this pathetic envelope until at last we are bound together as a skeletal pair lives. What the hell is going on? Oh, God. Nevertheless, I must keep such feelings to myself lest they be met with revulsion or worse, enthusiasm. Okay, so I guess he's saying he finds the Inquisitor hot. Especially because she commands such authority. That's fucking weird. But I feel like he's being perfectly reasonable about it. He understands that it's weird and bad. You shouldn't have even written it down anywhere, though. Keep it as far from your mind as possible, my friend. But I like Hilgard.
Succumb to fear, friends.
Hilgard seems like a cool dude. Ludwig seems like a boss fight that we need to win and kill.
If you're looking
big
to
villain.
celebrate water, I'd suggest the bathhouse.
Oh yeah, the bathhouse. We should go there and talk to. You know what? It's too far away. We're not doing it right now. Let's. All right. Let's go ahead and do a big save because this is a big moment.
Wouldn't think assassins would be hiding out in a temple, but what do I know?
Welcome to the temple.
Andra Nagati, Lady of Lament, Mother, when you called so many godlike back to their divine source, many were spared, passed over. What say you to those of us who remain? Are we to carry out some great deed in your honor? Are we to live our lives as mere mortals, deprived of your love? Or are we to await the day when we too are called home? When I stood at the pinnacle of Ukaizo, I felt closer to the gods than ever before. Now they could not feel more distant. Tekehu, Master Water Shaper. Hello.
Hail and well met. The Temple of Andra is open to all.
Especially rebels, it appears.
You must be the Adiran envoy. How wonderful to meet a godlike in our holy sanctum. I take it you're here on official business.
I am. Hunting down whoever killed me.
Killed you? Goodness me.
Yeah, that is a weird statement.
You must be talking about those awful rebels.
Yes.
People say they're outlaws blending in with honest citizens. Killers and cut purses of the lowest sort.
Indeed.
But why ask me about the... Wait. You're not implying that I'm involved with that lot, are you?
Only trying to figure out how intentionally you are. I don't know, are you?
Imagine me in league with political rebels. This has exhausted my patience. A temple is no place for an interrogation.
That's an awful sharp change in attitude. You care about Paradis, so do I. Let me help.
Not to be rude, but Adirans only care about law and discipline when they can impose it on others.
Bullshit.
Well, at least she wasn't rude.
Why would anyone from Paradis trust the word of an Adiran, much less an envoy?
Ask Leoflade and Gladewine. They're escaping to Thirdborn.
That was you? Huh. All right. If you're willing to listen, then I'm willing to talk.
Finally, some progress.
Yes.
I like how he turns to
the
the camera,
resistance.
too.
We have a responsibility to defy your empire, to protect our way of life. For some of us, that means hiding in plain sight, passing messages between contacts, playing a role. For others, it's kill or be killed.
Like, when they do those comments, like, it makes more sense for them to stay facing the way they're facing, but they turn to the camera and they're like, haha, zing! And I don't know how I feel about that. It's often funny, but I feel like they do it a bit much for, for it to be everything that companions interject with. I like companion interjections. I just wish it felt like more like it was a part of the conversation and less like it was a bit of a show for the player, So she said, I'm with the Resistance. We have a responsibility to defy your empire, to protect our way of life. For some of us, that means hiding in plain sight, passing messages between contacts, playing a role. For others, it's kill or be killed. I could be sympathetic to your cause if I knew more about it. I want to say that, but can I be sympathetic? She openly said she's with the rebels. I can't be sympathetic to the rebels. I can be sympathetic to people who just want to try and, like, who want to work with the adherents and, you know, try and resist them politically, you know? What did she say again? Exact wording? To defy your empire, to protect our way of life? That's not necessarily that doesn't necessarily mean violence. Nor does it necessarily mean enabling violence, but as long as there's a violent element, we need to deal with that. Let's ask her about her cause.
Ask me anything you like, but be warned. You aren't ready for the answers.
Suddenly more aggressive. What does the Resistance want exactly?
To be left alone.
That's not
Paradis
gonna
was
happen.
fine without Adir. Your empire inserted itself where there was no need.
There's plenty of need.
You've impoverished us. Turned my brothers and sisters into beggars, squatting outside our own city walls.
That's a legitimate complaint. Laws are needed, order is needed. But shoving people out of their own city is not needed. Could have, for example, established a camp outside the city as a headquarters. Until such time as they could purchase a building inside the city or work out one in an agreement. They're being awful heavy-handed with their approach, the Adirians, but that doesn't mean what they're trying to achieve is a bad thing. Why target me? The city is full of Adirians? I feel like that's a dumb question, because I am a symbol. I just arrived here directly from the Emperor. Which one of your people killed me?
Eagwolf. A powerful man, but not in the way Adir understands power. When he knocks an arrow, the gods hold their breath. If you think you can reason with him, don't bother. You have nothing he wants.
I don't want to reason with him. Why target me? Let's just get her answer. Why target me? City's full of Adirians.
None of them are the Emperor's plaything.
Boom, just what I said.
You must be special, and not in a good way. I have nothing
easily
more to
a
say to
figurehead.
you. If you're so eager to die again, the one you want is downstairs in the cistern. No doubt sharpening his blade.
No doubt.
The door is on the wall to your left.
If you're smart, you'll turn yourself into the authorities.
And why would I do something idiotic like that?
Because you don't want to die. Because I asked nicely.
Meaning the next Adiran might not be so nice? Or they'll just hang me in the streets?
You got it!
Fine. I'll contact the embassy myself. Maybe this doesn't have to be the end.
Maybe not. Good luck. Thank you for your cooperation. Now then. Woman got caught smuggling her goods into the city today. That goddamn Adir and envoy lent their aid to the laughably incompetent guard that was tasked with the inspection. Grenade lady, it wasn't just a misunderstanding. Yes, we know about the steel garage. What else you got? Let's not kid ourselves like we're here to
Stale air,
discuss.
thick darkness, and a smell that peels your eyes back. Reminds me of home.
Will I talk to them if they want? Excuse me, fellows, this is serious. Now, will I talk to them if they initiate conversation? Yes, but I have a feeling they're not going to do that. Oh god! It just spontaneously grew. And now that one's shrinking. What the hell is going on here? They have magic bugs. Okay, anyways.
They don't look friendly.
Yeah, I imagine they're not friendly. Great place to position a lot of margin. Hey,
What
friends. How you doing?
The envoy's here.
I sure am. Maybe you shouldn't pick a fight so carelessly. Or maybe I shouldn't trap myself in the corner so often.
Seal mes mito.
These people aren't trained assassins. They're just regular people with weapons.
They're trying to kill us. What else do you need to know?
Yes, Eagwolf's the one you want to blame here, I think. This page has been recently ripped for spawning. What have I done? I made a terrible mistake. Either the prophecy was wrong or I misunderstood it. Either way, I am damned. I have to hide this journal scattered to the sewers where even the gods cannot find the evidence of my guilt, but a protagonist could very easily find it in perfect order, very conveniently. Forgive me, Grubfist. Probably not. But that is an interesting, development. He's like, shit, I fucked up. I wasn't supposed to kill him. In fact, they brought him right the fuck back, and now he's gonna come murder me. Yep, I am. Though, you know, maybe we can settle things. If he's truly repentant, maybe there's a chance. That was a really dangerous thing I just did.
Watch out. Pressure plates on the floor.
Ah, thank you, Marius. Oh god, the magic bugs are here. Alright, you lads aren't gonna set off these pressure plates, are you? Ah, shit.
That should disable the pressure plates.
Oh man, conveniently, log number 2. Several weeks ago. My sources tell me no voice coming from Adir Strange. Oh, so these aren't in order. These are they're just labeled in the order that I am supposed to see them. Because this is an old entry. I just tell me no voice coming from Adir Strange. What can they accomplish here that Inquisitor Ludwig can't? Well, maybe they can have a gentler hand than her. Have to observe from far and remove them if they become a problem. We knew this day was nigh, the Empire's coming for us.
If you want help burning through that, just say the word.
I think I'm good with my flaming sword. Oh, spooters.
Here we go!
These things are frail little guys. Oh yeah, I forgot this sword heals me a bit when I kill something.
Another glorious battle.
Another glorious battle.
You
Hilarious.
know what that red means. Be ready.
Is this where Nasib is? That man's forgive me, Grubfist. Seems like it was posthumously. I'm curious if he will, like, if it seems like it was meant to be posthumously. I'm curious, or you know.
More blessed day spiders.
Have you? I'm curious if he will actually want to talk things out, but that will be difficult for him because there's a lot of lives that ended because of his fucking bullshit. And I do not appreciate that.
Watch yourself. Beyond seek.
Hello again, kitty. Where's the big spooter? Well, there's some.
Seal mess meatball. Seal mess meatball.
It's interesting. Normally when you see spooters in a video game, oh my god, what is going on? Oh, I'm webbed. That's what's going on. Ow.
They won't get past me.
No. That's the spell I wanted. Very good. Well then.
What about these spiders? Are they threatening enough for you?
The spiders are just trying to survive.
Oh,
Maybe
calm
these
down.
people are too.
Guts. Not this saga again.
I sense a Marius lecture coming.
Look, bro, the spiders are just trying to survive, and the just trying to survive spiders are trying to kill us. Which means it is perfectly normal just trying to survive behavior to kill them right the fuck back, alright? Calm down. That is normal fucking behavior of any fucking creature. So don't you get started about the evils of man on me over that shit. How dare we act exactly like every other fucking creature? It's uniquely us that is bad. We could have just left them alone. They could have just left us alone. They're occupying our nest. They're building their nest in our nest. What's this?
Quiet.
Skein. So there's an Adiran soldier murdered in the name of a Skein, which seems like Skein is a god. I feel like this isn't what cisterns are typically for, but I'm not a cisternologist, but oh. Also. These are spider eggs, aren't they? Let's fucking solve this problem. Common Grimoire of Embers? What that? Fan of Flames, Fireball, Ring of Fire, Meteor Shower. Interesting! I like the sound of this. One element specific grimoires. So we've got of elements, which is just here's all the low level spells of various elements. And then we've got of embers. It's like here's all the fire spells across different tiers. I like it. Gives me hope that there are many a kind. Alright, well, you want me to freeze this shit.
Worth and Roth!
I get it. I don't want to change what grenade I have equipped. But you really want me to, don't you? What if I just do this? That works.
That key opens the big double doors we saw on the way here.
Fucked up their leg and they were trying to do something about it.
Remember that time in Emerald Stair? You let that thief take all our supplies.
He was starving. I wasn't gonna kill a man over a few rations.
We needed our supplies. We almost died without them.
True.
You let your heart get in the way of your survival.
When did you become a poet?
Just blessed day now. Like it?
Still needs work.
Big double doors. Does that mean we should go back? God, you really want me to have the frost grenades, don't you? Almost wish I had a cold pistol just to shoot the ground, you know? I really wish it weren't such a pain in the ass to change the grenades. That's all. There's the big double doors he was talking about. Right? Is this where we first entered and murdered all those people? Yes, that's what I thought.
Why would you waste time building a deadly trap when a simple no-entry sign would suffice?
Some people have way too much time on their hands.
You're not getting away. Show me what you got.
Okay. Okay.
Well done. That's all of them.
Oh no, the lag.
Over there, 11. Probably disables the blaze, for all the good it does from here.
What are you talking about? Now we can go check the little side areas. Look at that gem. Of course it does good over here. Hi, how are you?
Who's there? Hold it! That's Stella! Mine.
See.
Ow.
You think? Seal mess meeting.
Sick. Oh, hey, stop. I thought that was like a cinematic kill.
You're still mad about that thief, but we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the blessed 8 point. You see a threat, you stop that threat. You don't give it your rations.
You think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have more friends.
I feel like I'm not 100% on Marius' side here. But I feel like I'm kinda on Marius' side here. There's definitely people you can reason with and work with. It's not all so black and white, but you shouldn't feel like you're committing some great sin by just trying to survive. You do your best. And you rest easy knowing you did your best. Gotta break those things.
Eyes open.
I heard something. Found you.
Here they come.
Hold back here. Hold back here. Marius, no! Oh, you know what? Whatever.
And raw.
We make a good squad.
Yep. Steel chunk. There we go. Find those X's on the map. Ghost log. Now, of course, this could also be a plant. He could also be trying to soften my heart. Get away with shit. My sources tell me the envoy is a godlike. This changes everything. The prophecy says a godlike will come to the living lands and death will travel in their wake. We must act now and halt destiny in its tracks. Even if I must spill godlike blood. I don't think this is fake. I think this is actual journal, actual how he felt. It seems reasonable. But you gotta remember, just because you read it in a video game doesn't mean it's true in that video game's world. There are unreliable...
Would you have killed that thief for taking our stuff?
Nim dude, someone's up ahead.
We're changing the subject, Marius.
Right behind you.
Other one down.
But yeah, as I was saying, unreliable narrators exist. And a lot of times when people playing a game, they'll read like an in-game book or something, and they'll be like, so this is unequivocally true. Definitely nothing. We know that this is true. This is the way things are. It's like, no, you fucking don't. You know that someone thinks that's the way things are.
have sent that thief on his way, without our Bleste supplies.
Then he would have died. How do
Maybe.
you know? We didn't.
Have you considered giving him only some of your supplies? Sharing. Has it gotta be all or nothing? With you two. Good thing that page is fireproof. Penned very recently. We killed the envoy and the gods brought them back. What does this mean? They must have some higher purpose and I'm too unworthy to grasp it. I failed. Now they are coming for me. What can I offer them but my apologies and my neck? Well, you could offer me some fucking answers. Fuck is going on, and or how I could stop the fucking
Get ready.
rebels.
My money
the
says our
violent
assassin's
rebels.
on the other side of that door.
Yeah, I don't think our assassin is feeling real happy. I think they're having a bad day. I think they're, in fact, perhaps even amenable to talk. Hello! Excellent boss fight room. Very good. Thank you for preparing adequately for me.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
I found your gloves.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
Well, how could this be? I killed you.
I'm asking the questions here. You owe me answers, justice, and an apology.
You deserve all of that. And more.
Damn right I do.
Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradis. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe.
I like your voice. Speak then.
Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradis have suffered under the boot of Adir.
Okay. Did you really think killing me would improve things?
I wasn't sure. I knew I needed to do something. And when your face appeared to me in a dream, I believed I received a vision.
Come again?
Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Adir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Adir from conquering this land.
You still truly believe that?
No. The gods spared you for a reason. And I have faith in the gods. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the center of it. The proof stands before me.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people. Let's take this slow. No sudden movements.
The gods aren't finished with you yet.
So what happens now?
You tell me, godlike. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will.
Not to the Steel Garrote. Fuck them. Lily told me what the Steel Garrote have done to the people of Paradis. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
If you take nothing else from this, remember that the cruelty of the Steel Garrote has no end. The Deerans have bought most of the property in Paradis, pushed out many of the families. You installed yourselves at Fort Northreach to police trade and fishing with no authority. Ardir now controls the import of all foreign goods, forcing Paradisans to deal with your people to get them.
That may not be the whole story, but it's part of it.
Okay.
Such dealings are regulated through Adiran contracts that are both deceptive and manipulative. When Paradisans dare to challenge these contracts, we're punished by the Steel Garrote. Whatever wrong
That's what
I've
it all
committed
comes
against
down
you,
to, isn't it?
I will not apologize for striking back at Ardir.
Kai, Marius, what do you think?
Normally, I'd say if someone tries to kill you once, don't give them a chance to do it again. But I think he's actually come around to something. It's rare to see a real change of heart. Rarer still to have the opportunity to give someone a second chance. Don't squander it.
If you spare him, he'll just kill you again. I doubt you'll get a second chance. Not a huge fan of cold-blooded murder. We survive by removing threats, and this guy is a threat.
If you're guided by the hearts of your companions, then they too serve the gods.
I don't like any of these options. I don't like him leaving without consequence. I don't like just straight up murdering him when he's not, when he's not fighting. He's sitting here, he's talking, he's willing to engage in conversation. And I feel like the Steel Garrote are the wrong people to surrender to. But they're the ones acting as enforcers. Like, he'll never accept this. He'll never accept this. This is going to come down to, do we let him leave? Or do we fight? I think if I tell him to surrender, he will just fight. But I also think that's the only logical thing. This is the violent side of the rebels. They will... I don't think Marius is right that he'll try and kill me again. But he will kill Adirans, simply for being Adirans. And I don't like that. He needs to be removed as a threat. I feel like I would like for him to come peacefully. So I will give him that opportunity, but I feel like that's going to result in a fight. So we'll tell him, confess to the Steel Garrote. Maybe they'll show mercy.
Your Inquisitor Lodween doesn't know the meaning of mercy.
I believe you.
But if that is the fate you want for me, then it is the will of the gods that I stand trial for my crimes.
How about that? Go quietly and I'll recommend a lenient sentence.
That is very kind of you, Envoy. You speak with the authority of gods, but I worry that few will hear it.
You're still a violent murderer,
If you
man.
give him to the Steel Garrote, you might as well kill him now. They'll torture him before they execute him.
I will settle the last of my affairs and confess to the guards. With any luck, I'll live to see another sunrise.
At least you get to settle some of your affairs, couldn't you? I gotta say, I didn't expect him to give up without a fight.
You speak the will of the gods. Who am I to disagree? Farewell, godlike.
Hush. An ill wind. Steel justice. Shackles like our own. We learn. We twine.
That's sad. The Inquisitor's gonna have fun with him.
You should have just killed him. He's as good as dead anyway.
At least he gets to walk to his destiny on his own, you know?
Don't bother going back the way you came. Between the pillars to the right of the stairs. That's your way out. I suppose the gods were on your side, and not ours.
What happens now?
Nothing happened. It's over.
But we've come so far. Can't just surrender.
Kid, you're not hearing me. We're not fighters anymore. We're casualties.
There's something to be said about letting someone walk towards their end with dignity, you know? Claviger, Hammond, your help is not gone unnoticed and is appreciated. There's so much more to be done. The Durans will not stop until they have taken control of every last inch of Paradis, if not the entirety of the living lands. We do need more to stand against them, more resources, more arms, more armor. More importantly, more people. I urge you to meet with me in person. Between my rebels and your militia, there is no doubt in my mind we can push these Imperials from our home. That's not a good look for the militia. Hopefully, they don't know much about it, and we're just maintaining the peace as best as they could. Our citizens of Paradis is well past time to push these Duran dogs out of the living lands, out of our home. It's only through our bravery and might that our children and their children may live freely instead of being ground down beneath the heel of Adir. Fear not death, for it is a kinder fate than subjugation. No. Sorry, no. Only through spilled blood will we remain independent from an empire that cares nothing for us.
I don't think I expected they would just turn themselves in.
Me neither, man.
Pilgrim will probably take care of killing them for us.
Dealing with the assassin should put us on Ludwig's good side, so there's that.
Great. Not sure which side I want to be on.
Not Ludwig's.
I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's have another one of our chats back in camp.
Sounds like Ludwig is the main instigator of all this shit. Too fucking heavy-handed. You can't be so fucking heavy-handed, man. It's not how people work. Hildegard seems like a good dude. I don't know that we know him that well, so I could be wrong. But we like him a hell of a lot more than Ludwig, I think, no matter what. And we haven't even met Ludwig. I wonder how persuasive she'll be. I wonder how much, after I talk to her, I'll be going, you know, she's got good points. She probably does. Honestly, she probably does have good points.
A drop, dear citizens. A drop
After
is
all.
it takes. protect yourself against the wretched soul.
It sounds like a lot of her goals are worthy ones. She's just far too heavy-handed and is letting her hatred for people play a part in something that should be entirely professional. She does not sound like a good person. But she does sound like the sort of person who can trick herself into thinking she's a good person.
Claviger Amond allowed these interlopers onto our streets. And where did it get him? Slain! Burned!
I believe the death of Saint Wyvern precipitated 15 years of soulless newborns in the Deerwood. I always believe the Christ has nothing to do with Wyvern and the persecution of his worshippers obscured a darker motive. I never really found that out. Maybe I'll play that game again someday. Actually finish it. Still need to find the seed. Alright, Ambassador Hilgard.
Tell me you brought good news.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Hilgard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust.
He hasn't agreed to surrender.
Thank the gods. Finally, we can show these people the consequences of their actions. Inquisitor Luandin will see that the guilty are made an example of. It'll be a lesson that no one forgets.
So here's my
Why do
opportunity.
I feel like Luandin's lessons involve a riding crop and an Iron Maiden?
I don't want to think about that. I'm not sure I want to think about that.
Impressive work, Envoy. Not only have you cheated death, but you humbled your own killer.
I think he humbled
From
himself.
this day forth, no one will challenge our presence in the living lands. Our people are here to stay.
Many of the locals don't seem to want us here, Ambassador.
They need us, whether or not they realize it. The living lands is fractured, untamed, and missing a central authority.
Doesn't need a central authority.
That is how a lot of people like it. For better or worse.
The city, sure.
I want us to be a stabilizing influence on the island, not to cause further division.
Yeah,
With
that's
any
fair.
luck, the work you do here will demonstrate the value of our presence.
Alright.
Now the Emperor wants you to investigate the Dream Scourge, and I have no wish to delay you any further. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair.
Okay.
The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them.
Where does Fior Messi fit in with the Dream Scourge?
My sources tell me the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, and souls are their trade.
Okay.
If we have anything in common with Animancers, it's a shared interest in curing the Dream Scourge.
Okay. I'm not too familiar with Animancy. What do I need to know?
Nor should you be. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical.
surprised you'd work with people you think are heretical.
Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort, but they are scholars and keenly aware of their environment. Make no mistake, the Empire's at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side.
I just want to do animancy.
Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Ardra, siphoning essence like honey from a hive. They want to change reality as we know it, make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow. For all I know, they might be onto something. Or, with a single miscalculation, they might destroy us all.
Understood.
If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, now would be the time.
What are you expecting to find there?
Answers. Nothing more. We need all the help we can get, even if it means appealing to animancers. I believe that covers everything. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
Alright. Uh-oh. This is Ludwig, isn't it? Oh god. It's giving, shit. Dragon Age. What's her name? The Dragon Age Templar leader. It's giving her vibes. Damn, that's sick!
Hilgard. Why is
what
it
a helmet!
Whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire.
No, strangling light. Keep her away.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Inquisitor Ludwig. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
That's right, I'm cool and important. That is a really sick mask. You know, it's... oh my god. It looks like her head is made out of fire. But I'm not going to ask her about it, because I think she will not take that seriously. Inquisitor Ludwig, your reputation precedes you.
As does yours. Let me deal with him, and I will get back to you shortly.
What do you mean, deal with him?
I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me.
I like the effect on her mask when she talks. It's like it lights up. Let the man explain himself, Inquisitor.
He needs to listen for a change.
Maybe you need to listen for a change.
And faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Our envoy brought the killer to justice and Paradis to order, which is more than you've done in years.
With the help of a couple other people who shall forever remain unmentioned.
We should be using this opportunity.
He didn't turn to the camera.
Not squandering it. What say you?
I think the two of you would be stronger together than apart.
I've been saying this all along, but his solution was to go over my head, to summon help from across the known world.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered.
Then that's another problem for me to solve.
Cling to pride and tradition, even as they dig their own graves.
Is she always like this? Yeah, she is. You ain't gotta ask anyone that. She is always like this. This is who she is. Pride and tradition built the empire.
This isn't the homeland. The old rules don't apply here.
Oh, really?
Clearly I've wasted my time
Miss
with you,
Rules.
Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, envoy, farewell.
That was a fun sequence.
She is going to be a problem.
Agreed. Isn't sure our concerns about the Dream Scourge.
No. She invents a crisis, then runs off to solve it. Usually with bloodshed.
I mean...
Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than
it
enough
might be
for
a real
us to
crisis,
chew on.
man.
At least
there
for
could
now.
be more than one.
Oh, before I forget, Liviana gave you a clean bill of health. You're cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Adamanters and Adirans don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad unhinged.
I'm trying not to make any enemies.
Easier said than done these days.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her.
On the
Safe
contrary, I
travels.
think I will have
Aren't all
to.
Emerald Stairs beautiful this time of year?
We're done here. We can get to Emerald Stair in no time if we leave now.
Well then, that's that. That's honestly a really good stopping point, I feel like. We've got... both of our lads want to talk with us. I think number one, we need to camp. That'll be the number. Like, our lads want to talk to us. We need to upgrade. Like, I think finishing that quest is literally just like getting better armor, which I need. I need better armor. Ow. But for all those times I trapped myself in the corner. But for now, we're gonna stop. I might regret saving inside the city when I go to load the next session. But on that note, I need to check for driver updates. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.